My name is Miss Annabeth, and I'm one of your preschool teachers this year. I'm so excited to get to see you every week and to talk about God's Word. This week, we're going to continue our journey on the grand adventure of God's redemptive story for us. This week, we're going to talk about Ezekiel. Now, do you remember last week how Miss Carol talked about what a prophet is? Do you remember what a prophet is? A prophet is kind of like a mailman or a mailwoman who delivers a message. God used these male men and women in the Old Testament called prophets to speak to his people. Now, have you heard the name Ezekiel? I just said it earlier, didn't I? Ezekiel was a prophet. He was a prophet who was with God's people, the Israelites, when they were taken as prisoners to Babylon. When this happened, God gave Ezekiel a vision. In the vision, God took Ezekiel to a valley. And in the valley, do you know what was there? Old, dry bones. Whew. But you know what? God said, talk to these bones for me. Say, dry bones, hear what God says. I will give you breath and you will come to life. Can you imagine if there are a bunch of old bones around and God told you to speak to them? Oh, I don't know what I would do, but Ezekiel obeyed God. And Ezekiel began talking to the bones. Do you know what happened after that? There was a rattling, and all the bones came to life, and a huge army of skeletons stood before Ezekiel. God said, Ezekiel, my people are like these bones. They think that they don't have a future. I want you to go talk to my people for me. And God told Ezekiel what to say to his people. He said, I'm going to bring my people back to the land of Israel. I will give them life in their own land, and they will know that I am God. God promised that his people would go home, and they would never be taken away again. I will be with them, God said. I will be their God, and they will be my people. Well, what does this have to do with us? Well, when we disobey God, we are like those dead bones God showed Ezekiel. But there's such good news. God gave us Jesus to take away our sin and to give us new life, just like those bones stood up. When we turn from sin and we turn to Jesus, he gives us life so that we can be with God forever. Now, would you like to sing a little song with me? I think it'll be fun. Let me see your hands. Oh, can you point to your nose? Can you point to your mouth? Can you point to your little eyeballs? Good job. All right, let's sing a little song, and we're going to have to point to some parts of our bodies. Are you ready? If you're ready, say yes. Let me hear you say it louder. Say yes. Okay, let's go. Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Ezekiel in the valley of dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. My foot bone's connected to my leg bone. My leg bone's connected to my knee bone. My knee bone's connected to my thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to my backbone. Are you with me? Are you singing? Let's keep going. My backbone's connected to my neck bone. My neck bone's connected to my head bone. My head bone's connected to my, I don't have any more bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Great singing, you guys. I love to hear you sing. Well, that brings us to the conclusion of our Bible story for today. I hope you've had a great time learning about God's Word, and I can't wait to see you next time. Before we go, do you remember the answer to this question? How did God plan to fix what sin broke? How did God plan to fix what sin broke? Do you know? Can you say it? That's right. God planned to send Jesus. Jesus is the answer to our brokenness. All right, everybody. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great week. Bye.